right, we're gonna go arm out, nice and straight, fingers wide open. We're gonna hook right here around your thumb and go to the outside of the wrist. I'm gonna wrap one time around the wrist just to make like, to anchor it down. And then I'm gonna go 3 times around the knuckle. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can wrap your hands. All coaches are different, people have different styles. There's some for MMA, there's some for boxing, there's some for Muay Thai, right? It's all different sports, different style of hands. It really matters. I think it's personal preference, but this is the way that I wrap all my clients' hands. It's kind of quick, it's fast. I go around there. Sorry, here, I'll go right back. Got caught up talking. So I'm gonna go, hey, there you go. So we're gonna go on top of the palm is what I call it, and to the outside of the wrist. I'm gonna wrap one time around the wrist so I make an anchor. Then I'm gonna go to the outside of the knuckle on the pinky, and I'm gonna wrap 3 times fully around. So you can see, look here. Okay, so we're just going in a loop. 1, 2, go ahead and turn your hand back, and 3. Then I'm gonna go one time, I call it the palm because it's the inside of the palm here. So I go one time here, back to the outside of the wrists, and then I do a full loop, and that locks all of that in. What that made is padding here for your hand. It's supposed to be padding, okay? Then I'm gonna go one time around the thumb and have you make a fist. That way I don't pull too tight and it cinches it down on your hand. I'm gonna go one time around the wrist. From the inside of the wrist now, you're gonna open. I'm coming from the inside of the wrist on top of the palm, and I'm going to the pinky finger. Then from there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it back around to the knuckle. So now you can see, I came through the pinky finger, I made an X, and I came around the knuckle, and then I'm gonna take it back down to the outside of the wrist and come back and make an X. You can see the X there. You see the X forms an X. And then I go to the next finger. Now I don't want to pull too tight in between the webs of the finger. If anything, I'll make a fist. I'll just pull it and that will cinch it down and make its natural tension, because your fist gets fatter as you make a fist. Your hand gets wider. So I have my clients do that, then open. I won't pull with any tension. I'll just slightly guide it. And then I'll go back to the wrist again, forming that X. And then I'll come one time back to the inside and go to the last finger. Again, this one's probably the easiest because it's the closest from the wrist to the finger. I'll have my clients make a fist. I'll have them hold that. Then I can kind of straighten out the wrap a little bit, pull it down, cinch it down, open. And now I'm gonna go around the pinky thumb and I'm gonna kind of just close all this off. So I go 1, forming like a nice little pad. 2, depending on how big your hands are and how big your wraps are, you might go 2 times, 3 times, 4, it depends. Depending on how big your wraps are, you might go more around your wrist, which a lot of people have, you know, they tend to get wrist issues, you know, so you wrap your wrist more. Some people, they might get knuckle issues, so you wrap your knuckles more, okay? But that's the basic way right there. Then after, you'll make a fist. Again, there's a lot of different ways to wrap hands. You can go to YouTube, find which one that works for you, and my suggestion is wrap each hand from beginning to end 3 times each, and you should be good. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. If it helps you out, please like, follow, and share. Go follow VinnyFam00 on Instagram, and you can also follow me on Facebook at Vincent Kings MMA Familary. I appreciate you guys. More content coming soon. Thank you.